Alright, welcome to another day of Ether. It's the last day of Astra season for this week. We're going to have to play 2 matches today. And we're going to start with this one here against Neo Dark. And we're going to have to use the Lucia team here because I'm not sure about this Altina. Primarily because of how her special works, how her weapon works as well. Aside from that, there isn't too much here that I'm worried about. The Duma is a problem, which is another reason that I'm using the team, because I hate having my healing tower sniped. Absolutely hate it. So yeah, we're gonna false start the Duma here since we have the ability to. And yeah, if you completely just dropped your Elamine, I would recommend against it for Astra season. At least have her on one team, just so that you can have the option of potentially using her. She's still a very, very good mythic. I mean, you can't use her when Fur is around, but still, have her on. You have 5 slots, 5 team slots, 25 units. Have her on one team. It can't hurt. She gives speed buffs. She's just better flaying. Just have her around. I think she's still handy. And as you can see here, she's actually giving me a lot of support in this particular match. Just having my structures is one thing off my mind. I don't take the 10 chip damage. I'm probably gonna false start something else. Yeah, it's good to have around. But in any case, this Altina here is a bit of a concern for me. I don't know how my matchup will be. Well, the majority of her damage does come from her special, so since she won't be able to trigger that in combat against Lucina, I'm pretty sure Lucina will win. But I'm not sure if I would have been able to use any other unit or any other team here to take her out. I don't have a lot of red threats, and anything that I have in terms of a range unit would have probably died to Altina. So in terms of having her on defense, I think it's actually a good pick in the sense that as a frontliner, there isn't a lot that can stop her. She kind of has the, unless you have some type of sweep effect, she kind of has the Ninja Zelgius effect, where if Zelgius has this encounter, he's kind of hard to kill. But Altina is a little bit worse because, yeah, she actually has the Pierce DR damage reduction in her weapon, in her special, so it's a lot more difficult to deal with, whereas you could probably tank a hit or two from Zelgius. You really shouldn't be tanking this Altina if you can avoid it. So yeah, no real strategy. And this actually gives me some thought as it relates to her bonus season, which is upcoming probably in a week or so, to how am I going to deal with that? Because if I start seeing her on defenses, yeah, we're going to have a problem. But in any case, Lucia can handle this pretty well. I think the most damage here should come from this Lind. And then I'm probably going to have to back up because Tamara is blue and very, very fast. So I'm probably going to have to back up to somewhere where I won't get attacked from Tamara here. I'm actually placing my units very, very carefully. If you haven't been paying attention, you might have missed it. I'm very careful about my placements here. I do know that the dance is going to go to Formortis, so I don't have to worry about Tamara going too far down, because I don't want to be in her range for this combat. So we're going to get healed up, and then on the next turn we'll see what Tamara brings. But here comes Altina, and 24 times 2. 14. Not too bad. Alright, cool. I don't think Marth would have lived that, which is the other red unit that I have. Marth would probably have eaten the special, and probably would have died. So, good thing that we have Lucia here. Either that, or I would have had to have found some way to avoid her entirely, and I don't have a lot of options on any other teams aside from this one. So we're gonna have to back up here because Tamara can kill this Lucia here. I'm pretty sure she'll outspeed me. So we're gonna back all the way up, and then we're gonna have to try to take out Tamara from range.
I can do
this. With Heather and Vale. Maybe Rattata could do it since she's bonus. But also, Ninian is gonna come all the way down. This turn. She's gonna dance someone and come all the way down. It's 1, 2, 3. She's either gonna dance for Mortis or Tamara. So I have to go all the way back here, and I think right between these two units here is the best position. I'm pretty sure Ninian is gonna end up down here, so we're gonna back off all the way down, and then set up for this turn. I think this is good enough. Let's get our buffs and get out of here. Heal and stuff, and we should be good.
Yes.
The tactics room kind of had Vale being stuck over there. I wanted to move her a little bit further, but it's just not going to be possible. We're going to dance from below. Actually, no, we'll dance from here and then smite Plumeria out of the way, so that Lucia can be solo. And also, she has the no C disrupt built in, so we should be good here. Okay, there's a dance. Yep. Alright, wonderful. GG's there. Alright, so from here we should be good. We just take out the far save for Mortis and get the pots. We definitely need the pots because I missed the pots yesterday, so we gotta get the pots today so that we can play one more and close out the week. I think this is a good time as any to start talking about the results from the CYL banner. My thoughts, very, very good. This CYL anniversary banner, trailer, whatever you want to call it, very, very good. A lot of things that needed to happen happened. Unfortunately, the papayas did not come through. Yeah, hopefully we'll come through next year. I'm definitely voting for Yunaka next year, no doubt about that. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of the votes for Bernie will probably go to some engaged character, because that's a lot of votes. Bernie got the most votes out of all of the units, male and female. So I'm pretty sure those votes have to go somewhere, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be going to some engaged units. What other 3 houses unit is left? I mean, Violet clearly lost. Well, we'll see where everyone finished or placed. And that's just the men's side. I'm focusing on Yunaka here. I'm pretty sure Yunaka is going to be able to get those votes next year. 13,000 is a big number, and they have to go somewhere, so I'm hoping a lot of those votes go towards Yunaka. And Robin is gone as well, so I don't know who would round out the top 2 places for the females next year, so it's definitely going to be an engaged year next year. I can't see, unless IS releases some new busted Harn Dog unit for everyone to get crazy about and have another Golvik situation. I can't see how engaged doesn't sweep next year, but we'll see what the year brings. It's a long year. A lot of things will change as we play throughout this year. I mean, we already got a new mechanic in the game, so we're gonna see how that impacts things. It does look like they're gearing up for a new game mode with that mechanic, although the same could have been said about the Ascended, because they kind of started that and just threw that aside, then threw out some attune heroes. We haven't seen anything else since. They threw out rearmed units. I don't know. There's a lot of different unit types, and I feel like there could a lot of these units are kind of incomplete. I feel like there's something more that you could do with them if you had a game mode dedicated for things like this. But that's just my ideas there. But I feel like definitely with these emblem heroes, there's probably going to be a new game mode, because the mechanic kind of feels like it's geared towards that. Marth looks incredibly powerful. I don't know if this is the direction that they're going to be going with Omni tanks.
Come on, let's go.
But my God, he is doing pretty much everything. Yeah, he is very, very strong. So that is kind of concerning.
No, you stop that.
I hope the rest of them aren't as strong as Marth is. Maybe just their. We'll see what happens, but let me load into the next match, and we'll continue talking about this. All right, so here's our second match for the day. We're gonna close off the week with Alencia player here. We're gonna just tank this. I probably could have used the Lucina team here, but I mean, why not? Byleth, save it. It's pretty easy. Nothing to think about. Let's just get this done. So yeah, I was saying about the direction that they're probably going in for Omnitanks, and just looking at that new emblem Marth, he is so powerful, and I'm kind of worried that if they put these units exclusively on legendary banners, it's going to be hard to summon for them, because legendary banners are notoriously horrible to pull on. So I'm not like excited about that. I mean, I'm glad that they gave the extra spark. They've never done that before for a legendary banner, because typically once you get to the spark on a legendary banner, you should really just stop pulling from there, because it's just a pit for your orbs. You're never gonna get what you're looking for. So at least there's 2 guaranteed sparks, so you're guaranteed to pick up Lemera and Marth if that's your targets. But they probably won't do the same thing for the legendary banners to come, although it is a good idea if they're looking to just make money. I mean, more sparks equal more money. It's so obvious. Like it's
Let's get festive.
I don't know, if you want to make money, that's just what you do. But I don't know if they'll be that generous in terms of just giving us the ability to pull for all of these powerful units, because legendary banners are the strongest banners in the game. So if you're going to be putting multiple sparks on them every month, that's definitely going to accelerate the game to a point where you're going to have to, I don't know what they're going to do, but it's going to be difficult to just maintain how strong everyone's barracks will be with all of those powerful units coming out every month. So it's not sustainable. And also releasing emblem characters that powerful is also not sustainable. So 1 every month, 12 for the year. I am terrified of what the game will look like by the end of the year, if that's the plan. I mean, I can see them doing like 1 every 3 months. We could probably handle that. But just looking at that Marth, my God, my God, he looks terrifyingly strong. So I don't know, man. Yeah, there's that. Everything else was pretty cool. The inheritance, I mean, that should have been a thing a long time ago. We all knew that was something that had to come at some point. From 4 to 5, definitely a good addition. I was wondering if they're gonna put it behind a paywall and put it on Fade Pass, which would have been really scummy, but that's definitely something that they could have done. What else? The blessings, the orbs, 27. I'm not like too mad about the orbs, because usually what happens is that the orbs are for you to use to pull on whatever banner you want to pull them on, but this way they give you tickets to force you to summon on the banners that they want you to summon on. So it's a pretty smart tactic. I'm like kind of whatever with it. It's cool. I figure this is the direction that they're heading towards in terms of the amount of orbs that they give out, because they still give out a lot of orbs overall, so it's whatever. What else happened? What else? Nothing else like really stood out to me. Just a lot of the regular stuff. I think I just Lemera in terms of like what her weapon does, her C skill does look pretty like game breaking, but we'll see how that pans out. I mean, 5x5 is pretty much everywhere on the map, but we'll see what happens there. And I guess it's kind of pretty similar to what Raditza is doing right now, because I've already covered the majority of the map with her terrain, so I don't know, but
Brisk out.
yeah. We don't need the pods for this one either, since it's the last match of the season. Byleth is safe for another couple of weeks, it seems, since there wasn't a range unit on the banner, or that came out as a new mythic. So it looks like Marth's duo Byleth, is going to be continuing as the best far safe in the game for a couple more weeks to come. So yeah, man, bonus Altina week incoming. Get prepared for that. Otherwise, GG's. See you in the next one.